And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again here, the Saints and Drew Brees march out there again on offense. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Brees. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone, and that's going to be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
A final shot before half for Brees. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And Brees is intercepted for the 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half from the mobile big man quarterback, Josh Allen. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Roberts now on the return. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, come on, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Brees going to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Ed Oliver forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Brees, that's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
On the play. And it's third down.
Now Brees on third down. And he finds Cook. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back now in Buffalo.
Third quarter.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Alvin Kamara, and the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Lining up for the
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
Bills take
yeah, you know,
It doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
25-yard line.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws.
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. So Brees and the Saints down 21-16, 2:08 on the clock. To throw is Brees. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White.
A loss of 8 yards.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throw over the middle, taken in.
Brees.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Now Brees. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Brees.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Sanders Sanders has it over the middle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19.
Emmanuel Sanders.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Breeze. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the posts.
Andre Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th.
Well, I don't think it takes much to crawl into their mind, right, why they went for 2 there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, and less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, and a kickoff return.
Yeah, so you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now they've got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
One final try here for Breeze. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Saints 22.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.